it's not right that Freddie Roach talked like this. So when I seen that, there's got to be some truth behind this story. So on Sunday, I'll have more about that. I don't know what Freddie's angle is there coming out afterwards and downing a trainer who I thought across the board everyone thought did a fabulous job with Tyson Fury on this comeback.
There you go. No. Oh, and the last thing from the interview, because I knew you weren't going to wade through 2 hours of interview, was the fact that he thinks that he's going to fight him again in April or May.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the biggest fight for both guys right now.
And that Anthony Joshua is now reaching out to him to try to make a deal. He always loves that line. Oh, now Joshua's trying to get a hold of me.
Yeah, I just don't see it at this point. The fight wasn't as successful as people are proclaiming that it was. Lee, a lot of those ringside seats were fucking Showtime employees or fighters.
I debated, because I had time to kill here. I'm right across from Staples Center down at LA Live. I was going to walk around with a camera and interview people and even see if anybody knew that Deontay Wilder fought here last weekend.
Yeah, Lee, seriously, the fight happened in L.A. Where were all the Hollywood stars at? This is Al Heyman.
No, they got a couple.
Lee, there, no bullshit.
Black
Why
Panther
do you always
was there?
start with that? Black Panther.
Chadwick Boseman was there.
Yeah, I'm talking more of the Jack Nicholsons, the Brad Pitts,
Nicholson's dead. He doesn't even go to Laker games anymore. Don't you know he's dead?
Denzel Washington, Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, Magic
Johnson. He's in a one-on-one golf tournament. Magic Johnson has HIV.
People.
Wait, I can keep doing this all day.
No, Charles fucking Barkley. Do you know how many stars you see in Vegas when the big fights happen? You've been there. We've all been there. Where were they at? Where were they? This guy's got the biggest connection to the hip-hop world. Where the fuck was the hip-hop world at?
All right, Andrew, you ready for rapid fire midweek?
Yeah.
All right. So as we all know, Canelo Alvarez is fighting Rocky Juarez, and that's not a slip on my part, Andrew.
Yeah.
Really?
You know
what?
Yeah,
I think Rocky Juarez would be more compelling than Rocky Fielding.
You're probably right. You know what, Lee? I've done some homework on the kid.
Dude,
there's nothing there.
Right. Rocky Juarez would be more interesting. Rocky Juarez comes out of retirement for one last shot.
Like this guy reminds me of like a Arthur Abraham, right?
Yes.
He covers up, lets you punch. Oh, he's gonna be a fucking punching bag for Canelo, but he's basically a cover up, then retaliate kind of fighter, flat footed. Just there's nothing there. He doesn't even really look like a fighter. It's gonna be an embarrassment for Canelo.
Well, I'll tell you the biggest news that's coming out of there, because I'm looking at. I'm going to go by Boxing Scene's tweet. So, of course, follow Boxing Scene on Twitter as well as us and everybody else. But the biggest news that came out about a half hour ago is Mayweather and Canelo. Well, Canelo's throwing his hat into the Mayweather ring, saying that he should face me. I don't want to break it to Canelo, but I could be wrong, Andrew, because I'm pretty sure you lost money on this fight. Didn't Canelo already lose to Mayweather?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago. Canelo's more in his prime right now. You can go pull the tape. I never told you Canelo was better than Floyd. You can go pull that all day. I know you like talking about the fight a lot.
Well, you bet money on it. I'm never going to let it go.
But it wasn't because of skills. You must understand this. I told you 5-7. He gives us 5. Vegas will give him 7. There's a big difference there, Lee.
All right,
but anyways, moving on to the rematch.
Moving on to the rematch, if it happens, because we all know that Mayweather's going to take an easy $100 million to go to Macau and fight Pacquiao.
It should. No, I don't know if that happens.
Andrew, it's going to happen. Both sides have said yes.
Yeah, but Floyd spends more money than what you're talking about.
So you
right
think
now,
Dazin would pony up more for a Canelo fight?
Thank you very much. Why you take it out of my mouth, dude? Why you take it out of my mouth? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Floyd wants that Dazin money. Stop fucking around. Then people make fight. And let me tell you something. This weekend, everyone, we're about to see what Saul Alvarez has done for Dazin, as the subscriptions for this app should go through the roof come Friday, Saturday night when everyone gets ready for this fight. Oh, yeah, Floyd wants that money. But I don't give a fuck about no pay-per-view money anymore. When you got DAZN who coasts the whole world, they're paying what did he $365 million for 5 years? Floyd wants a piece of that. You keep all that Showtime bullshit.
All right, Andrew.
That little what is it? What did the what did the HBO fight do this week? 200,000 views. What did that ESPN app show do? What did that 2 million views?
It did. The app does better than HBO did. And I love the fact that they tried to crap on apps on the way out the door at HBO. Sorry, Lamps, I don't want to break it to you, but you guys basically got broken. I'll say it again. Bob Arum broke HBO.
Yep.
I'll point to it again and again. They didn't take the Bob Arum deal. Bob Arum pulled out. That was the end of it.
I guarantee you when Floyd sits down with his money people, the Saul Alvarez rematch makes him the most money in the winnable, and it's a winnable fight still at this point. While Saul is better, Lee, he is not better than Floyd Mayweather still today. Now, the only thing that'd be hurting Floyd is inactivity. But we've seen Canelo. He gets hit. He's hittable still. He throws still in bunches, right? He's not perfect. If I'm Floyd Mayweather, come on, this kid is going to get you $200 million easy. You take that fight, and then you follow it up with Triple G's old ass. He didn't look nothing special anymore. He was a part of DAZN. I'll take that DAZN check too.
Next fight coming up this weekend, Andrew. Or actually not. This is just announced. Gilberto Ramirez to face Jesse Hart again.
Yeah, the rematch. They're stalling him. They're stalling Ramirez because they're getting him ready for Canelo, right? Canelo's moving to super middleweight. You'll see Bob Arum start pushing for this fight. You got Gilberto Ramirez is a big super middleweight, undefeated, heavy-handed. But that's really all there is. He's kind of like a Margarito, in my opinion. Throws a lot of punches, but very hittable. Can't get around the ring that well. Canelo will fight him. Canelo's going to fight him. He's going to fight Callum Smith. They're all here. The super middleweights is loaded right now. David Benavidez, when he gets out of rehab, he can get in line. You got DeGale and Eubank fighting over there. Super middleweights is loaded right now. Saul will get it started this weekend. He should be, what is Rocky, the WBA champ?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be the WBA champ by Sunday morning. Now,
yes.
With that being said, the 6'3" kid needs to use his height. I think he's 6'3". I know he's over 6 foot, but I believe he's 6'3". He's a big man. He needs to use his height, drop that right hand with leverage on it, and let's see if Saul Alvarez's scar tissue over his eye is actually healed in the 2.5 months since it opened up against Triple G.
Mario Lemieux was quoted as saying, Sanders is a good fighter, but he is also a cheater.
Billy Joe?
What's up with that birthmark on his face?
Yeah, I don't know. Billy Joe Sanders is coming back. I heard the opponent's not that good, though. I forgot what his record was, Lee, but I think he had over a dozen losses, some shit like this.
Well, my sister just showed up, so we're rapidly approaching the end of the show. All right, let's speed it up. Jarrell Big Baby Miller is looking at a face-off against Anthony Joshua.
No, I don't see that happening.
That's today, Andrew.
Okay, all right, well, hold on. Dillian White and Chisora, I thought, were fighting for the mandatory against Joshua. So Big Baby Miller getting in the mix now. I don't know what's going on here because Joshua is even going to that fight ringside. They might be doing this lead to get a little negotiation leverage, even more than what they need on Wyatt Chisora. But Joshua is supposed to be there ringside for that fight and take on the winner of that fight. So I don't. Maybe Baby Boy gets it. I don't fucking know.
And we'll end with this story. The PBC announced today that they have plans to move into the UK market and start dropping events in the UK. Reaction, Andrew.
Their fans won't buy into this bullshit that the PBC pulls. See, right now, America
You're
buys
saying
into
Tevin
it.
Farmer doesn't translate to the UK?
Well, I thought Tevin Farmer was DAZN now. No, what doesn't translate into the UK are guys that don't take their mandatories, guys that are avoiding other champions, guys that make stupid ass.
Did I lose you?
Stable. America.
Oh, you cut your... For some reason, literally the second my sister walked in, which is funny to me, we had a poor network connection, which is hilarious. Are you still there?
PBC will not make it in the UK. Their fights aren't good enough. All right.
Yeah, it was very funny. Literally, as my sister walked into the room, the icy cold chill turned off the network connection. So if you think I'm mean and harsh, the Wicked Witch just walked into the room. I'm not saying that I was abused as a child by my sister, but, Andrew, if the shoe fits.
My sister was caught with a wet towel over my face while I was laying in the crib.
She was waterboarding you as a baby?
Yeah, it's, I don't know what was going on. I was just a baby, but I heard when they walked into the room, there was a wet towel applied over my face.
That's literally so awesome. I don't even know what to say about it. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of quick fan questions. So the question that we had this week was from my personal stalker, Josel, who's not even my personal stalker really anymore. He's not even an elite. Like, we have way better stalkers. Step up your game, Josel. The question was, as we did the Get to Know Andrew segment last week, he asked, how did Lee and Andrew meet? Which is very funny. Actually, the very, very first boxing co-host of the show was Matthew Aguilar, who I managed to piss off and chase away. But that's neither here nor there. I want to say that it was through Matthew that I met you. Did I get that correct?
Nope.
Oh, my God. How did it work out, Andrew, as you remember?
We were sitting together at the Mayweather-Zab Judah fight. I believe we call or Baltimore. No, excuse me. It's when fucking Floyd does the crying act, right? Carlos Baltimore, I believe, is our first fight together. Yeah, we did.
Did we just
did the
whip
fight.
out gear and go for it right there?
You brought gear. You said, "Do you want to go?" I said, "Fuck yeah!" Grab the mic.
There you go.
That was it.
And then it was.
Look at here. I'm going to tell you right now.
Right.
I'm going to go to Floyd's. I'll go to Floyd's record.
Right.
But that it was at a fight, and you did have your audios.
Oh, I always carry my gear.
It's always your backpack. Yeah.
It's always with me in my backpack. You never know what you're going to record. I mean, there's some wacky people coming to the red carpet. I feel like I should ask them all if they know who Deontay Wilder is, because that's apparently important to Deontay on some level. Did you get the record?
No.
All right. That's I'm going to pull the plug, Andrew.
Wait a minute, damn it! I'm looking it up.
Hurry. My sister walks over. She'll probably knock out the electrical current in the entire building.
It is going to be, well, it's either Zab Judah or Carlos Baltimore.
I think it was Baltimore. I like the Baltimore fight, and I remember recording with you and being told not to record where we were recording. And we had to go over to a corner.
We were together, though, for the gun. Remember, Zab Judah is the infamous gun to the ring fight.
Right. No, I remember that as well.
So I think it's Zab Judah, because remember I told you, I got to go. My lady was in the third deck. I thought a riot was about to happen.
Yeah,
and
I'm with you on this. I'm with you on all of this. I thought it was through Matt. Huh. I like your there you are. Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
That was very weird.
Yeah.
It's the infamous Starbucks Wi-Fi connection. Literally, there was nobody in here, and I had great Wi-Fi. And now the place is packed with homeless people with Wi-Fi connections, I guess. The weirdest place ever. Anything you want to add before Sunday, Andrew?
Nah, I'll see you guys on Sunday.
All right. Thanks, Andrew.
Sorry for the late start, Lee.
Oh, no worries. We got a good show out of it.